Hey, this is Kelly. Hey, I dug my Gerber Epic out from underneath the pile and decided to check it out these last few days, and the same things that I didn't like about it before are still there. So I thought I'd make a quick overview on it to help you if you're looking to purchase one, you want to drop your hard-earned money on it. You can take my input and some other guys on YouTube to, help you better make a decision whether or not you want to go for it. So here you go.
Well, I was out here putting the finishing touches on my rabbit hutches for my spring. I get animals in the spring. I haven't the last 1 or 2 years because, I don't know, I've been busy, I guess, but I had chickens for a lot of years, and I'm getting 25 again in just a couple days, 25 or 26 all hens, and I'm getting some rabbits as well this year. I'm not a doomsdayer, but I think it's a good idea to make your mistakes with livestock when the getting's still good, when you can make errors and do things a little wrong and learn from your mistakes, and then you can get your production up with your hens and with your rabbits and other animals you decide to raise before times get to the point maybe someday where you're going to have to try and do trial and error when you really should know what you're doing because your family needs food. So yeah, something to consider anyway. So that's the route I'm going with that. But the reason I'm making this is because I wanted to do a quick review on a knife called the Gerber Epic. Now, I'm not going to do a full slideshow on this thing because I don't like it. And the reason I'm making the review, or this overview rather, is just to let you guys know what I don't like about it, and then you can make a more educated decision. If you, say for example, like the way the knife looks, and you want to go ahead and buy it for around a $30 price point, you can make a decision based on maybe some other people's takes on YouTube, mine included. I don't like it because, first of all, for its cutting surface, it's just too big and too heavy. It's a non-folder, and it's too small to be a fixed blade knife and too much mass to be a non-folder, if that makes sense. The way it works is you actually clip it into this little half-tailed holster, and there's a clip on the back that you can't put it in your pants because it rides too high. You can't put it on your belt because it gets into your belly if you're carrying, or the side of your body. The knife handle actually rides up, and the steel pushes around on your hip, on your high hip, and it's just very uncomfortable. I haven't found a way to wear it that was actually comfortable. The cutting surface really isn't that much more than what you get on your your regular sack. There's the I think that's the, what do you call that, the handyman, I forget what it's called. It's a two-slotted Swiss Army knife, and the actual cutting surface isn't that much more than your standard run-of-the-mill Swiss Army knife blade, so you're not getting a lot of cutting power. I don't mind the half serrations actually, especially on a EDC, because oftentimes when I cut something with my everyday carry knife, I want it to bite in the, I guess some guys call it the power area right there. So that's okay, I don't mind that. Survival knife, no, I don't like it at all. They just bugger up too quick. But on an everyday carry knife, I actually, I have a Tenacious and a Cara Cara that has partial serrations on it, and I like it actually. That's my preference. But the knife has a bottle cap opener right there. Don't know when you'd ever use that. The blade itself is, I got it because I liked the way it looked, and the blade itself is too wide. For the cutting surface, is just too much steel there. It's a fail. It's just a poor design. So I don't like the way it carries. There's no easy way to carry it. I don't necessarily like the way it cuts because there's just too much blade out there for the cutting surface that you get, and the bottle cap opener I think is kind of cheesy. I like Gerber. I like Gerber products, and I like when knife companies take a risk and throw something out there like the Epic that they think's pretty cool. But I just wanted to give you my take on it and why I would recommend against it, especially for the $30 price point. I looked at it and decided I wanted one because of the way it looked, and after I got it I regretted it. So, well, I just thought I'd throw that out there. Do with it what you want. Thanks for watching. I'll try and keep them coming.